Hello, I am Professor Abhishek Das and welcome to the second lecture to the introduction to the logic gates. Now, as I have said that I will start with the second gate, that is the OR gate, and the IC number is IC7432. So I will start with the OR gate today. Okay, so now to start with the OR gate, that is IC7432. So it can be said that it is just as you can see that for A, B it is also having the two inputs, right? But in case of C, we are having one output, right? C is the only output. And with that, so what operation it is having is C equals to A plus B, right? So we are adding the the binary values. Okay. So over here with the truth table, as you can see, the OR gate gives an output of 1 if either any of the two inputs, if any of the two inputs are 1, and it will give a 0 for the otherwise case. That means if both the inputs are 0, then it will give the output as 0, and if any of the input is 1, then it will give the output as 1. Okay, so over here what we are doing is we are simply adding the two inputs. So 0 plus 0 we are getting 0, 0 plus 1 we are getting 1, 1 plus 0 we are getting 1, and 1 plus 1 we are getting 1. So it is again a two input OR gate where you are getting we are having two inputs, A and B as input and C as output, right? So next, this is the diagram, the circuit diagram of the OR gate, where you can see that if any of the switches, that is A, if we call it as a switch A and switch B, and this as a bulb, if any of the switch is turned on, so if the voltage will actually flow from this part of the connection to the bulb or the lamp, and the lamp will glow. If A is, let's say, if A is false, if A is 0 and B is on, that is B is 1, so then the current will flow, right? If A is on and B is off, then also the current will flow from this side, right? And if both the connections are on, then also the current will flow and the lamp will glow. But only in one case that the lamp will not glow is that if both the connections, if both the switches are off. Okay, so then only that is a condition that the lamp will be turned off. Okay, now let us come to the pinout diagram of the OR gate. So again, you can see that we have the 14-pin IC. Okay, and the IC number is IC7432. So the 0 is the input. So the pin number 1 is the input. So this is part 1 input 0 and part 1 input 1. So these are the two inputs, and this is again the output. So again 4 and 5 are the input and 6 is the output. So GND is again, that is a 0 volt, and VCC is a 5 volt connection. And then for the pin number 13 and 12, we are having the input, and for 11 we are having the output of that. So again for pin number 10 and 9, both are input, and pin number 8 is output of the pin, the input pins 9 and 10. Okay, so this is all about the pin diagram of the OR gate, that is IC7432. Now this is how, just as I explained, that how the OR gates are connected. So now this symbol, this is called the notch of the IC. Okay, this is the notch of the IC. So you'll have to place this notch at the top. Okay, and this is how the ICs, we can say that the pin number for pin number 1 and pin number 2, these are the two inputs, and this is the output pin, that is a 3 is the output pin. Again, for 4 and 5, these are 4 is the input, 5 is the input, and 6 is output. 7 is 0 volt supply you will have to connect, and for VCC you will have to connect 5 volt. Then pin number 12 and 13 are both are input, and 11 is the output. And again for 9 and 10 both are input, and 8 is the output. So this is the example that what I said over here. Okay, so this is just the example of the quad 2 input OR gate. Okay, so now this is the diagram of, or the photo of the IC7432, that is the OR gate. So 7432 is the OR gate of, and this is how the IC of the OR gate looks like. So you can see from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 pins in each side we are having, right? And now one point that what is the practical implementation or practical application of OR gate is that OR gate is actually used in the doorbells. Okay, so in doorbell switches, the OR gates are used. But I have also explained on the last class, I have explained the concept of AND gate. Now in case of AND gate, we use AND gate for the burglar alarm. Okay, so the application or the practical implementation of AND gate is the burglar alarm, and the practical implementation of OR gate is the doorbell switches. Okay, so this is all about the OR gate, that is IC7432. So from the next class, I will move to the next IC, that is NOT gate. Okay.